Here it is, guys, 5th of May, Smoky Mountains, and I don't know if you can tell or not, but it's snowing. Got a nice long climb ahead of me, and taking this video because Toby thinks I don't ever take enough video. So, heading up this hill, pretty much straight up to the top, no stopping. Alright, I've got almost to the top of this mountain. As you can see, I'm in the cloud. A little bit of frost on some of the trees across the valley. It's upper 30s. A little breeze blowing, humid. It's real humid. One person I've seen on the trail so far. And yeah, it's a rough climb this morning, and I'll get some more video on here, but just enjoy this for a minute. The sun keeps trying to come out, but we're right on the back edge of a cool front that came through yesterday, and I figured I'd take a mental health day or weekend from work, take a little time to myself, and this is where I ended up. Good times. Alright, almost to the top. Just a few more steps to go. And start to snow again a little bit. But it's kind of scary. But I've been wanting to get up there for a long time, so maybe more video at the top. Alright, guys. Here's some ice. Lots of rain. You can see it's crazy. But right behind me is the summit. And I am making the decision that being by myself and the fact that it's ice and wet, and there were 2 cars in the parking lot, and both those people have already gone down the hill. I'm not gonna risk going the rest of the way because it just wouldn't be a smart thing to do. But I'm here. I mean, all the way around it's just crazy views. It's a nice breeze blowing, and I mean, it's just awesome. Some people would not be happy with the fact that it's cloudy and dreary, and I mean, there's a lot of people that never see anything like this just because they won't get up, they won't move. They miss out on this kind of stuff. I mean, you can watch a video, you can see pictures, you can look at it from the parking lot. I mean, it's beautiful there too, but just to sit here and watch the clouds as they come up the side of the mountain. A little bit of snow flurries, and you know, I mean, it's just everywhere you look. There's nothing man-made right here. You're not looking at anything man-made. That's why I do this stuff. If you look real good, you can see the snow on top of this mountain. As the clouds are clearing, you can see the snow on top of the mountain. I say this is the 5th of May. This is what keeps me sane. Starting to snow again, really good. As soon as the clouds come over you, it's a little snowstorm every time. You can see when you sit for a while and watch, you can see the ice line on the mountains. It's coming down, the temperature's dropping, and it's starting to ice. I was worried I wouldn't make it up here in time today before they start closing the roads. Good thing is, once you're up on the mountain, they can't make you get off. I don't guess they can. But just met two guys. They're going to try to climb to the top, but I think once they get up on those rocks and see the ice is starting to form, that maybe they'll change their mind. But yeah, this is the part. Hey, look at this. This is pretty cool. Old guy's gonna freeze. But yeah, a lot of people say the downhill part is the easiest, but I am not one of those people. Puts a lot of strain on your feet, your knees, and it's still a workout. It's turning over. It's not really snow anymore. It's lots of sleet. It's funny, yesterday at home we were having thunderstorms and hail and high wind. And this morning I'm on a mountain watching it snow. You see it bouncing. I don't guess you call it snow. It's ice in May. And went up and spent some time on one of the high places and did a little reflecting. Sometimes you gotta do stuff like that to stay sane in this world. Stairs. What's coming down now? Haven't seen any bears. Haven't seen any wildlife really, except for birds. But it's all right. Couldn't film coming up the hill. It's pretty slick, and I was pretty out of breath, so there wouldn't be much talking. Yeah, I think I'm about to come up. There's parts of this trail. This is the Chimney Tops Trail in the Great Smoky Mountain National Park. Sorry I haven't said that yet. But they've done a lot of work. This is one of the most heavily used trails in the park. And they have done everything, the Park Service has done everything that they could do to make it as safe and as enjoyable as they could. But it's a strenuous hike. I mean, you've got to be ready you got to be in shape to get up to the top of this thing. It's as close to a hike up the Rockies, I think, as I've seen. I can't remember what the elevation gain is, but it's straight up all the way. There's very little little resting spots and flat spots in the trail. But like I said, they've done a good job of keeping it clear, and there's lots of little staircases and stuff they've built. And yeah, as I was saying, it feels like climbing some of the trails in the Rocky Mountains. Except there's lots of trees. You don't have a lot of trees in the Rockies. In the Smokies, it's like the old saying goes, you can't see the forest for the trees, and that's a lot of times that's what you run into here. To get the real views, you've got to climb to the top, and it is well worth it. All right, guys, I made it almost to the trailhead. I just wanted to stop before I got there and do a little rate of this hike. It was strenuous. I'm not gonna lie. I've been on some pretty rough hikes and everything, and this one, for a day hike, is pretty strenuous. But it's well worth the climb once you get to the top. Hopefully I can come back someday when there isn't all this cloud cover, but I got to see the snow, sleet, ice, and it was well worth it. I would definitely come back again. I'd recommend anybody try this trail. It's well worth it.